G'day everyone, True here with another African Violet video. Today I wanted to show you a selection of used African Violet books that I've picked up from secondhand shops and book sales. And they're all from different countries, mostly US and Australia. And they do have an amazing array of information on African violets. A lot of them are older publications that from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. They like if you're trying to find out anything about African violets, I strongly encourage you to pick up any book that you can find on them. And I only paid like $1 or $2 for them, so each. So they were really cheap, and they have a wealth of information and a lot of old-fashioned tips that have been lost over time. So so today I just want to give you a little quick look through each of the books, and so you can sort of see the kind of information that's in them. This one's called How to Grow African Violets by Carolyn Richter. They're not in fantastic condition, but that's okay. The information in them is fantastic. So this one, I don't think this one's got black and white illustrations throughout, but sort of shows you about like how to set leaves, propagating, for propagation, how to choose them, correct pots to use. And this one actually has a section on how to grow your own seeds. So that's really helpful as well. Pests and diseases. So that's How to Grow African Violets by Carolyn Richter. This one is How I Grow African Violets by Edna Dorr. It says an in-depth exposition of the steps necessary for the successful culture of African violets. Covers all, fertilizers, potting, soil preparation, light, growing under lights, grooming and hygiene. This one's got some colored pictures from show plants. This is interesting. It shows you the different types of blossoms and what they're named. You've got ruffle, double, fringe, semi-double, star, single. Different types of leaves, what they're all called. This one's African Violets by Tony Clements. I paid $2 for this. This one was published in 1990, so this is one of the later ones. Some stunning photographs, coloured photographs. Hanging pots. Talks about light, all of your typical things, questions answered. So this one's called African Violets for Modern Living. This one I paid $1. It came from Lifeline. This one's a slightly earlier publication. This one is The Colourful World of African Violets by A.G.W. Simpson. I think I may have showed you this one in a previous book review. This one's How to Grow African Violets. This is quite an old one. This one I think it's from early 80s, late 70s. But these older books, they are a wealth of information, so I wouldn't discount them because they're older publications. This one sort of shows you how to plant in terrariums as well, the different leaves. Examples. This one's slightly more modern. It's called Growing African Violets and Some Other Flowering Houseplants by Ruth Coulson. This one was published in 1986. This one also has a lovely colourful section. This one actually shows you some of the different varieties with a colour photograph. Absolutely stunning. Shows you how to start a collection, buying a plant. So that's just a very quick look through some books that are available on African violets, which if you're struggling to know, you know, if you have a question, you're struggling with anything, I strongly encourage you to pick up some of these books. Go to secondhand bookshops. I go to a lot of secondhand bookshops because one of my other jobs is I sell secondhand books. So I'm always on the lookout for African violet books to add to my collection. So these ones are fairly common and easy to come across. So I'd strongly urge you to keep an eye out for them, and pick them up and have a read through them. And I guarantee you they will have some little hints and tips in them, that things you've never heard of before, that will really help you with your growing. So I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.